Hey, I'm Gabe Kubanda, Epic Proportions Tour.
I'm James from People Who Could Fly. We're touring with EPT.
We're one of the only tours that actually pays bands and takes care of all their travel and their arrangements, and that's a pretty big deal. So we get thousands of submissions. We kind of go through those submissions, and we also take recommendations from alumni artists that have already been on the tour, as well as local bands from the Phoenix area where the tour is located.
I really like that on this tour we always have an audience of new faces that we get to kind of connect with. Because it's at schools and like military bases, we have, a couple hundred kids there who it's our job to make a connection with.
It's rough though as well because every show you're in front of brand new people that have never heard of you before. So it's your job to really captivate them and get them excited and get them interested in your music, as opposed to if you have a bunch of fans that are coming out to see you already at a venue show. Those people are paying a ticket price to come and see you. They're already excited for it. They're ready to go. It's definitely more difficult, but I feel like it's also more rewarding. We've done over maybe 650 shows at this point, and so each band has had a special place in my heart because I've got to know them as people and as friends and as family, because when you're on the road together, you're kind of squashed together in a bus or a van or a hotel or an Airbnb. You just have some really memorable moments all the way around. But also showing up to a high school in Bakersfield and having hundreds of kids singing your lyrics back to you where they'd never even heard your music before. I think that's a really, really amazing thing. And talking with a kid who's, contemplating suicide, being able to kind of talk them out of it, talking with the music kids and kind of advising them on career paths, telling them to go for their passion, I think that's really important. When I left the bands that I was working with and started my solo career, I started writing songs by myself, which I had never done before. But when I was writing them, I really wanted to keep in mind not only keeping the songs short, but catchy. I also love bands that have a lot of head voice and falsetto and stuff, and so utilizing those strengths as well. I think I just sound like me. Other people think I sound like a blend of Ed Sheeran and Maroon 5 or Black Keys, but I'm just trying to do me, and if people like what I'm putting out there, that's great. If not, that's great too, I've got a lot of tours planned for this year. We've got Europe, we've got another fall tour coming up that's gonna be really fun. I haven't released an album in a while, so I'm gonna release a few singles this year. Kevin Lyman was gracious enough to give me one of the dates on Warped. I'm playing the Phoenix date, and I'll be on the Full Sail stage. I think I'm gonna bring out a full band, and so we're really gonna hit it hard and have a good time. The cool thing is too, a lot of the bands that were on EPT first are now on Warped Tour as well, and it feels great to have a little bit of a part in that. I'm kind of doggedly pursuing my passion. I've always wanted to own my own company. I've always wanted to be my own boss. That's what the Epic Proportions Tour does for me, is that it allows me to kind of take control of my own destiny. I hope the audience really takes away a sense of hope and positivity for the world and the future. I know the world is kind of a dark place right now, and a lot of people are suffering and in anguish, but I think we all need to hope for something better. And so I really want to communicate to my fans, especially my younger fans, that there is hope out there, and you have to bring it from yourself. You can't rely on other people for that. You got to really use the opportunities that come to you and use your talents and your skills and whatever you're good at to really make a difference for yourself and for the world.